Wait,
John?
will you marry me?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I love you too.
Hey,
Hmm?
there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
My name is Johan, not John. I'm a Muslim, but I'm also a Datuk actually.
Oh, okay. It's okay, John. I will always be with you. I'll be with you for who you are.
Let us get married together then.
Okay.
Both of you can sign here now.
Okay.
Congratulations, both of you are officially married now.
Yay! I love you, B.
Okay, now please put on your tudung.
Here, baby. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you look so beautiful now.
Thank you, John. Mom, Dad, I'm home. Oh, Fatima, welcome home.
Yes, my daughter.
So, Dad, tell me something.
Yes, my baby daughter. Tell me, what do you have?
Dad,
Yes.
I need to tell you something. I want to convert to Christian.
Why? Do you know that you're not supposed to do that? You have to follow the Malaysian law. You are a Muslim. You are a born Muslim. How can you be such a disgrace to the family?
Freedom of religion states that every person has the right to profess or practice his or her religion and to propagate it. However, laws may be passed to control or restrict the propagation of any religion, doctrine, or belief among those professing the Islamic faith.
Thus, Fatima cannot convert to Christianity even if she wanted to, as she was born as a Muslim. At the same time, even though Hui Yi was a Christian, she had to convert to Islam when she is married to Johan. This is because of the Sharia law.
These are some frequently asked questions regarding the Sharia law in Malaysia. Who is affected by Sharia Islamic law in Malaysia? Muslims in Malaysia are governed by Islamic personal and family law, which has been in existence since the 15th century. Islamic laws have been administered not only by the Sharia courts but also the civil courts. However, by Article 1211A of the Constitution of Malaysia, today exclusive jurisdiction has been given to the Sharia courts in the administration of Islamic laws. The Sharia laws in Malaysia do not apply to non-Muslims.
When the Sharia laws apply to Muslims, Sharia laws in Malaysia apply in the following areas. Number 1. Family laws in respect of marriage, divorce, custody and guardianship, maintenance of children, matrimonial properties and alimony. Number 2. Laws of succession, probate and administration, relating to distribution as well as trust deed in respect of gift inter vivos. Number 3. With regard to criminal laws, the jurisdiction of Sharia laws are limited and confined to offences in respect of polygamous marriage, close proximity, indecent dressing and behaviour, violation of the pillars of Islam, not fasting during Ramadan, not attending Friday prayers, desertion by either spouse, and apostasy.
Often the question arises whether there is a conflict between the jurisdiction of Sharia courts and the civil courts.
For example, in certain fields of law, there is a definite conflict of jurisdiction between the Sharia courts and the civil courts.
Application for grant of letter of administration of a Muslim can only be made in the civil courts despite Article 1211A.
Number 2. Action against unnatural offences such as sodomy committed by a Muslim is brought in the civil court, although such offences are provided in both Sharia law and civil law.
A court order from a Sharia court is not enforceable in a civil court and may not even be enforceable in a Sharia court in another state in Malaysia.
Stupid government, everything increase. Stupid. Roscoe, you're under arrest for violating Sedition Act. Why are you touching me? Please hold this.
There's something strange in the neighborhood.
Article 10, Freedom of Speech, Assembly and Association, states that citizens have freedom of speech, assembly and association, but these freedoms may be restricted by Parliament for reasons provided under the Constitution. The courts have said Parliament may only impose restrictions where they are reasonably necessary. The freedom of speech and expression states that every citizen has the right to freedom of speech and expression. However, Parliament may make laws to restrict this right if they are necessary or expedient in the interest of the security of Malaysia, the friendly relations with other countries, the public order or morality, or the protection of the privileges of Parliament or any state legislative assembly, or to provide against contempt of court, defamation or incitement to any offence.
In Malaysia, the right to freedom of speech and expression is guaranteed for all citizens by Article 10(1)(a) of the Federal Constitution. However, this right is not absolute in nature. Article 10(2) and 4 of the Federation Constitution allows Parliament to impose limits, if necessary, in the interest of national security, public order or morality, or on issues relating to the position of the national language, the special status of Malays and natives of any of the states of Sabah and Sarawak, and the legitimate interests of other communities and the sovereignty of the rulers. This has led to many laws being passed that controls over freedom of expression. The following are some of these laws. Sedition Act 1948, Printing Presses and Publication Act 1984, Official Secrets Act 1972, Universities and University College Acts 1971. Lastly, the Defamation Act 1957. In this case, Roscoe has violated the Sedition Act 1948.
Under this act, any act, speech, words, publication, or any other thing will be deemed seditious if it causes the following: brings into hatred or contempt, or to stir disaffection against any ruler or against any government or administration of justice, or the Yang di-Pertuan Agong His Majesty the King, or a ruler of
Creates feelings of ill will and hostility between races of classes of the population to question any matter, right, status, position, privilege, sovereignty, or prerogative established or protected by the provisions relating to citizenship or the national language or special rights of the ethnic Malays and natives of Sabah and Sarawak, or the powers relating to the relationship of the Negeri Sembilan.
Good morning, everyone. As the director and CEO of this company, I'm here to announce that I'll be stepping down as the CEO, and I would like Dr. Roscoe to take over my position.
I hope we can work together and lead the company to a better future.
I disagree.
Yes, Ms. Rose is just 30 years old. She's too inexperienced.
Experiences can gain.
But while you're learning, our company will be bankrupt. In fact, you'll be a burden to our company. How can you guarantee that you can lead our company to a better future?
Furthermore, women tend to be more emotional and they can't take stress. They can be very vulnerable to situations.
You should just stay at
Article 8, equality states that all persons are equal before the law and entitled to equal equal protection of the law, unless the Constitution says so. Citizens cannot be discriminated only because of their religion, race, descent, place of birth, or gender. Under any law, in the employment of public authority, or any law is applied relating to property or any trade, business, profession, education, or employment. At the same time, we cannot ignore the fact that sometimes development of Sharia laws can affect equality. For example, in Kelantan, it is said that women are discouraged from working or having a career. Women are also sometimes segregated from men because literally or otherwise, women must queue separately from men in the supermarket. In my opinion, this fundamental liberty does not exist in Malaysia, not because of the limitation of law itself, but the mentality of the people.